Hello viewers, welcome to BCM News. So guys, welcome. Thank you for joining in. So still on this case that Tinubu arraigned little children, guys, denied them of their education and kept them in the cell for almost 100 days, guys. So still on this case, like nothing has done first. They are now very angry. A lot of Nigerians has come out to say that northern people don't have human rights, or why is their governor not acting well? Why is it they are keeping quiet to this matter. So nothing as they don't vex, they're really angry. For me, I feel like Tinubu is in trouble because these people went, like you saw in that video, they were, destroying his billboard, his campaign billboard in 2027, and they have vowed not to vote for Tinubu because of what he's doing, to the northern people, not just northern people, to every Nigerian as a whole. So guys, imagine Tinubu are raining little children. So these people, they are now very, very angry. They are so angry, to the extent they had to even march out they have to leave their house, and start tearing Tinubu's billboard, just like you saw in that video. Let me play that video for you guys to watch again and see, what these northerners did to Tinubu's billboard. So I saw what happened in that video, the way they were, tearing the billboard, causing violence. They vowed not to vote for Tinubu they said they will vote against Tinubu in 2027. So after all these things Tinubu is doing in this country, he still have the plans, to come out in 2027, to contest again for election. So imagine they had to even leave their house to start destroying his billboard because they are very angry because of what they did to them. Imagine little children they are arraigned. Imagine the Inspector General of Police to come out and say that those things, the video that went viral where these children fainted and they were taking them out, that it was scripted, guys. Imagine that. So this is to show you that these people, look at the kind of mindset they have towards this case. You are arraigned little children and then you're saying it was scripted. Men looking at that children, you are so malnourished. It is obvious that these children, they don't give them food. They are hungry. They have been there for almost 100 days, guys. They have been there for almost 100 days. You can imagine that these people in authority, they are so selfish. Now, coming down to their bail, guys, imagine how much they bail, they charge them, guys. They charge them treason and then gave them 110 million naira bail each, totaling 760 million naira bail. A lot of Nigerians has come out to say they want to just use these children and cash out. That where would these children get that kind of money from? So, guys, just watch this video and hear for yourself what Very Dark Man said about the condition, the bail condition of these children that were arraigned.
Fellow Nigerians, look at the bail condition that have been set for these minors that the Nigerian government are currently holding in detention. They said each of those minors will pay 10 million naira each, 2 shorties each. Each one should be a civil servant and the other one should be a family member, i.e. parent or siblings. The civil servant should produce employment letter, last promotion letter, 2 passport and valid ID of any means. Minors are to be remanded at a Bostal home, while adult suspects are to be remanded at Kuje. Now, if these children get 10 million naira, will they protest? Need I remind the Nigerian government that the reason why people protested is because of the hardship of the country. And the fact that the Tinubu administration were not even doing anything in their power to at least remove us out of our suffering. Also, need I to remind you people that, again, all these children were on a carry. There's no video anywhere where they flew any flag. The last time I checked, now adult I see with flags. Do you understand? Now adults I see with flag, meaning say all these children, they follow waiting their elderly ones they do. They don't know any better. These children are supposed to be put in a juvenile home. You educate them, you teach them. Mind you, you pick these children from Kano. Kano is one of the states that have the worst education in Nigeria. One of the worst education in Nigeria is in Kano. All the northern states. Worst education. No school. They are being affected by terrorism and a lot of things that is hindering those kids from going to school. So they don't even know any better. So to think, okay, yes, you are alleging them that they flew a flag, you should educate them, President Bola Tinubu's government. Please, these children are minors. I sat down with them this morning when I woke up. I was like, wait, what is going on? They were sitting down exactly close to the pool. That's where they slept. See, the other one don't dry, and bone don't dry finish. And look these children like this, I won't cry. That was why immediately I left the court when they granted me bail. I went straight to that place. Straight, because I wanted to be sure that I was not crazy. That this government don't really lock children of 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, 13 years, 14 years. I didn't see anyone of 18 years. I wanted to be sure, and I went there and I was sure. They put them inside the dock. A lot of them were on the ground. I was like, what is going on? President Bola Tinubu, please release these children. Please release them to their family. This bail condition is too hard.
So, guys, according to Very Dark Man, you heard what he said. He made a very important point. So, these children they are arraigned, they are minors. They are not even up to 17 or 18 years. They are minors. And then remember this man, a lawyer, Ezekiel, that said these children are married men. And then, their wife and family members came to visit them. So on a second thought, these children don't even know how to pronounce their name. They don't even know what they did. They don't know what it means by raising a flag. They don't even know what, because they claimed, the Nigerian police claimed that they were raising Russia flag, trying to call for the military, trying to call so that they can impeach the president and remove state governors. This is what they claimed that these children did. But in a second thought, these children don't even know anything. They lack good education. So how come, how did they come to their mind that if they do this, because these children, they picked them from Kano, and Kano is a place that has the worst education. They don't have good education. So Very Dark Man said, that these children, it was, there are people that sponsor them to do this. They were told to do these things, to carry the flag, because it was people that sponsored them to, it was people that sold the flag, the Russian flag, people that told them what to do. So they were just following what their elders were doing, not that they know what they are doing. They were just following what they were told to do. So these children don't know anything. They are innocent. They don't even know what it means to raise a flag. So Very Dark Man called on Tinubu to release these children because they are minors. They don't know anything. Say some of them can't even pronounce their name there. So guys, these children are minors. They don't know anything. They don't even know what they did. They don't know what is a flag. Probably don't even know the country that is called Russia. They were just, they should, Very Dark Man said they should go and arrest people that told them to do that thing and make proper investigation on this matter and arraigning these children for 100 days to, suffer. So another one, there's this man, like I said, Ezekiel. He's a lawyer. When he was saying this thing, you will see other people at his back laughing because they know that he's lying. Because he came out to say that these children are married men, are graduates. What are you trying to tell the world? That we should believe what you're saying? Because obviously people at your back were laughing at you because they know you were lying. Imagine what this man said, that these children were married men, that they were graduates. Imagine people that cannot even pronounce their name are graduates. Children like that, said these people are married men, they are adults, they are not children. Guys, take a look at what Very Dark Man said to this man.
These boys that we brought to the court today, all of them are adults. Most of them are married men. None of them is a minor. Some of them are university graduates. The small kids you are seeing here, they came with some of their parents to come and greet their loved ones. They are not even the real suspects standing trial in this case. These boys were arrested in Kaduna and Zaria. Imagine the level we find ourselves now. Do you know how much?
Well, I like the reaction of those guys behind him. See the way they open their mouths. Because they know say Baba they blow lie. Baba they talk not better lie. What Baba they talk no be true. Saying all those children that came, all of them are adults. That all of them are graduates. That the children in the courts, they came with their parents to come out. Now children playground, they don't turn the courts to now.
So guys, you heard what Very Dark Man said. Imagine what this man was saying. This man was saying that these children were adults and all of that. Imagine that. So the lawyers at his back, we are just laughing at him because they know that he's lying. Because little children like that, you that cannot even pronounce their name. Is that people that you call their graduates? Like, it's so obvious that this man is lying. So there was this interview with Showore, where Showore stated how everything happened and how, all these incidents happened. Guys, just take a look at this
Also seen
video.
cases where the court will say, okay, we have tried to meet up with the bail condition and all that. Getting to that place to release the person who was arrested, the person was rearrested with new charges. Are you seeing things? Are you seeing the future that something like this may play out?
Let me explain to you. The lawyer who is speaking there is speaking law. He's not speaking justice. And my concern is justice. You can bring what they call hubris in law to justify anything and say you should praise a judge. I have been a victim of this type of rubbish charge before. 2019, I was arraigned before a federal high court and accused of treason after they had detained me for 45 days on false charges that I was engaging in terrorism and I went to pick $100 million from Dubai. When we got to court, they discovered I've never been to Dubai before. After spending 4 months in detention, I was granted bail on conditions that the judge knew I cannot fulfill. We went and varied the bail. I made the condition after a month. I came back for trial. I was abducted before a judge in Nigeria, inside the courtroom. So what I'm saying is that Nigeria must get to a point where you start punishing people for engaging in this misuse of legalities. There's no point praising a judge who is sitting down knowing that there is no evidence of a capital offense and continue to prosecute somebody for a capital offense. These are some of the poorest young people, unemployed young people. The guy I was arraigned with was a secondary school student. He's now in London, about to complete his law degree after we got him out of Nigeria. The reason they are doing this is because we permit it. We have permitted this nonsense for too long. And what happened to me, you are all aware.
Yeah.
But I want to bring you to a civilized society like the U.S. Today, this is September 11, 2024. September 11, 2001, you heard about what happened in the U.S. There was a terrorist attack. And because of that, U.S. officials went haywire. They engaged in torture. There was an attorney general that prepared a torture memo. His name is Gonzalez. I think it's Osobalto Gonzalez. He was happy at that time. But when law caught up with him, he was punished for it. Today, he's still indebted to several debtors because he had to defend himself after he was fired as the Attorney General of the USA for preparing a memo as the Attorney General that authorizes torture. There are a lot of people who went to torture people in Iraq, in Guantanamo Bay, officials, legal officers who have been punished. The people who helped Donald Trump to claim that he won the election in 2020 or so are undergoing debarment. So sometimes some of you lawyers too who come and defend these things, maybe we should start applying that you guys should be debarred. You should not be practicing law. Why would anybody come and say that we should praise the judge for sentencing somebody to prison in an offense that did not exist ab initio? And he said it, this lawyer said it here, as I'm talking to you, that the reason the judge granted bail is that he has looked at the charges and discovered the proof of evidence is probably not there.
But there's a burden of proof. There's a burden of proof.
There's no burden of proof.
Yes.
I'm the one of the people who was preparing for this case. I've been talking to, we've been in meetings. The lawyers were asking the prosecutors, can you give us proof? Till this moment, there's no proof. The only proof they have is that they were arrested at a press conference and that some of them.
So, guys, you heard what Shawore said. Shawore is one of, had been in this case before. That Shawore is a leader. He's an activist. So during the End Bad Governance protest, he was actually the leader. So he was also in this kind of problem whereby government Tinubu arrested him and arraigned him for so long, and then they charged him treason. They say he committed treason. He was narrating his experience and how he said it is because of, he said he was arrested with a little boy that was in secondary school too, and everything, and the boy was arraigned for so long. He said it's because of we Nigerians accept all these things that is happening. That is why all these things are happening to us. That Nigeria needs revolution, and if Nigeria should know this, I think Nigeria will be better a little bit. So Shawuru said he has been in this condition before, where they charged him treason. They say because he went out to protest. In this country, if you go out to protest, they will say if you go out to protest against bad governance, they'll arrest you and say you committed treason. So guys, this is what Shawuru is saying. He's saying the lawyers that are speaking, no, they're not speaking justice, they are speaking law. So let me take it over from here with this article. So it says Showore, Tinubu's inhuman, barbaric, unjust regime for arraigning malnourished minors who should be given free education and healthcare. So Showore is like, reacting to what Tinubu did by arraigning these children. So Omoyele Showore, the convener of the #Revolution Now movement, has strongly condemned President Bola Tinubu's government for persecuting minors who allegedly participated in the #EndBad's governance protests in August, some who slumped in court on Friday. Showore, a former presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, criticized the government for its shameless treatment of these malnourished minors, who he believes deserves access to free education and health care rather than being put on trial for treason. Showore outrage comes aimed growing concern about the government's handling of protests and dissenting voices. Like I noticed that this country, like I said, this country don't like people protesting against them, because it is obvious that Tinubu is not doing like this. It's obvious that Tinubu is not doing anything. So why did people have to go out and protest? Because hunger is dealing with them. The country is in chaos. So you expect the citizens to have to come out, because that's the only two they have to voice out their grievance, because it's their right. They have to come out and protest. But the government in Nigeria today don't like it. Whenever you go out to protest, they arrest you. So they're not handling this anytime. Okay, what happened during the #EndBad governance protest? What happened in this October fearless in October protest? What happened after all the protests? The government is still doing, it's not doing anything about, it's just less concerned. It's not doing anything since Tinubu entered seat, since his regime. What after he said he's going to remove subsidy and everything, what the removal of subsidy has brought is hardship, hunger, nothing. Because people were expecting that if he removes subsidy, that there will be lights, people will have employment. But after he removed, he just removed subsidy. He took decisions that he did not even think were, use the proper measures. He didn't think. He just woke up one morning and then removes. Because normally citizens will not wake up one morning to go out and protest. It's actually something that led to another. Because of the hunger and everything, they had to go out to protest. And then when they go out to protest, you arrest them. Even this NSAS that just happened, the NSAS memorial that just happened, they actually arrested people because they came to, pay last respect to people that the police massacred during the NBAD protest. They arrested them. So in this country, I feel protesting is no longer our right. Because whenever you go out to protest, they will arrest you and say you committed treason, and then they'll charge you a lot of money to pay. So Shawara has come to condemn the acts of the government by not handling protests. Like they don't want Nigerians to protest again, because that's the only tool they have to voice out their grievance. What do they want the citizens to do? Once you do peaceful protest, they will not want it. They will go and arrest you. This is very bad in this country. Man, I know that it's in this country now. We don't have the choice. We don't have our choice. We cannot make choice again when it comes to choosing leadership. These people, they will go at your back, and rig election. Like this country is in a total mess. So reading on, it says Showere's outrage comes amid growing concerns about the government's handling of protests and dissenting voices. The #Revolution Now movement has been advocating for an end to bad governance and promoting accountability from those in power. So recently, Showero unveiled a list of non-negotiable demands to President Tinubu's government, including the release of all prisoners from last demonstration and all political prisoners, living wage for Nigerian workers, and urgent address of banditry, terrorism, and other security issues. Over 2 months in 89 days have passed since hashtag End Bad Governance protesters, including 32 minors, were arrested and detained by police during the August nationwide protest against hunger and poor governance. These are children who ought to be given free education and health care and set on the path of a great future, detained by the Nigerian police force for over 89 days and subsequently arraigned before Justice Egwatu, accused of treason. So Shewore is actually reacting to what President Bola Tinubu did and then called on President Bola Tinubu to actually release these children to go because they don't know what they are doing, they don't know what they did. If you actually, like Barry Duckman said, if you actually if the yeah, what these children did is very wrong. Nobody is supporting that. But these children, they don't know what they are doing. I believe that someone sponsored them to do this thing because they don't even know they don't know what it means to raise Russian flag. So I believe they don't know what they are doing, that someone sponsored them. So they should investigate this case very well and release these children to go back to their states, so that they can continue their education, guys. So this is what Showoro is saying. So guys, we have come to the end of this live section. Do well to put down your comments under the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on this headline. And then if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like and share this video. So guys, thank you for watching and I'll see you guys next time.